Today we were looking at Unit 6, Lessons 2 and 3, reasoning about context with tape diagrams. And so we're going to be writing equations and drawing tape diagrams to make sense of different story problems. And we started with these problems. What do we notice? Well, in the first one, we notice we have 4 equal sections. And all 4 sections contain the expression a plus b. And all together, they equal c. So we could actually write an equation for this. We have 4 groups of a plus b, and that is equaling c. It's kind of like our hanger diagrams. We have our c, and then we have 4 groups of a plus b. In the second one, we have 4 equal groups of x, and then we have 1 group of y, and together they make up z. And so we could write an equation 4x plus y equals z. And then we just pick some numbers for a, b, and c to make the diagram true. And then likewise, we pick numbers for x, y, and z to make the diagram true. So now we're going to look at story problems. And we have to tell why the diagram represents the story, and then write and solve an equation to find the unknown number in the story. Our first story, Mai made 50 flyers for 5 volunteers in her club to hang up around the school. She gave 5 flyers to the first volunteer, 18 flyers to the second volunteer, and divided the remaining flyers among the 3 remaining volunteers. So in our story, the 50 is the total. And if we look at our hanger diagram, the 50 is the total. There were 5 volunteers, and that shows up because there are 5 sections in our diagram. The first section is our first volunteer that got 5 flyers. The second section is the second volunteer that got 18 flyers. And then we have 3 sections to represent volunteers 3 through 5 that each got some unknown amount. What equation could we write to represent this diagram then? Well, we have a section of 5, a section of 18, and 3 sections of x totaling 50. So 5 plus 18 plus 3x equals 50. And then I can change the 5 plus 18 into 23 plus 3x equals 50. And we can subtract 23 from both sides to get 3x equals 27. Divide both sides by 3 to get x equals 9. So each volunteer got 9 flyers. Number 2, thanks to her 5 volunteers, Mai gave each of them the same number of stickers. To thank her 5 volunteers, Mai gave each of them the same number of stickers. Then she gave them each 2 more stickers. Altogether, she gave them a total of 30 stickers. So the total is 30. And in my diagram, the length of the box is the total. 5 volunteers. So there are 5 sections to represent each volunteer. And then the Y is going to be the original number of stickers. And then we have the 2 extra that she gave each person. So if we wrote an equation for that one, I'm going to have to do it down here. We had 5 groups of y plus 2 equaling 30. And if you remember, we could solve these one of 2 ways. We could either distribute and have 5y plus 10 equals 30, and then subtract the 10 from both sides to get 5y equals 20. Divide by 5, we get y equals 4. Or we could have started by dividing both sides by 5. Since this is a distributive property one, we have y plus 2 equals 6. Subtract 2, we get y equals 4. Mai distributed another group of flyers equally among the 5 volunteers. Then she remembered she needed some flyers to give to the teachers, so she took 2 flyers from each volunteer. Then the volunteers had a total of 40 flyers. So we see our total is the length of the box again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sections to show the 5 volunteers. W is going to be our original number of flyers. And then the minus 2 are the 2 flyers she took back. So again, we have 5 groups of W minus 2 equaling 40. We could distribute, or 40 is divisible by 5. So I end up with W minus 2 equals 8. Well, we haven't done any with subtraction yet, but if we think about it, if some number minus 2 equals 8, that means W has to be bigger than 8, so we're going to add 2 to both sides to get W equals 10. Three more stories. For each story, we're going to draw a tape diagram to represent the story. Then we're going to write and solve an equation to find the unknown amounts. Question 1. Noah and his sister are making gift bags for a birthday party. Noah puts 3 pencil erasers in each bag. His sister puts X stickers in each bag. After filling 4 bags, they have used a total of 44 items. So 4 bags means I'm going to need 4 sections. And we know the total is 44. So the length of my entire box is going to be 44. So I'm going to divide that box into 4 sections. Now it says Noah put 3 pencil erasers in each bag. And then his sister puts in X stickers. So plus X. Equation then, we have 4 groups of 3 plus X is equal to 44. We could distribute or we could divide. if I divide both sides by 4, I get one group of 3 plus x is equal to 11. So we're going to take away the 3 erasers to figure out that there are 8 stickers in each bag. Number 2, Noah's family also wants to blow up a total of 60 balloons for the party. Yesterday, they blew up 24 balloons. Today, they want to split the remaining balloons equally between the 4 family members. So, how many boxes are we going to have? Well, we have 4 family members plus we have yesterday, which means we need 5 sections. 4 are equal sizes. So we have this section of 24, and then we have a section for each family member, and that equals our total, which is 60. Now, what goes in each of those 4 sections? Well, some number of balloons. So x equals the number of balloons each got today. So x, 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 x. Our equation then would be 24 plus 4x equals 60. We don't have parentheses, so we have to subtract 24 from both sides to get 36. Divide both sides by 4 to get x equals 9. So each person blew up 9 balloons today. And finally, Noah's family bought some fruit bars to put in the gift bags. They bought 1 box of each of 4 flavors: apple, strawberry, blueberry, and peach. The boxes all had the same number of bars. Noah wanted to taste the flavors and ate 1 bar from each box. There were 28 left for the gift bag. So here's our 28. That's our total. Some fruit bars, they had 4 flavors, and each box had the same number in it. So we're going to divide our tape diagram into 4 equal sections. The length of the whole thing is our total of 28. So we don't know how many each one started with. So x is the original number of bars in a box. So each box started with x, but then Noah ate 1 from each box, x minus 1. Our equation, we have 4 groups of x minus 1 equals 28. Since we did all the other ones by dividing, I'm going to distribute this one. 4x minus 4 is 28. Well, to go backwards, I need to put those 4 back in. So I'm going to add 4 to both sides and get 4x equals 32. Divide both sides by 4, and we get x equals 8. So each box started with 8 bars. And so then we just looked at writing equations and solving them for tape diagrams and we made up our own stories.